Hey, the sign says the show will start in a moment.
I don't hear any music.
Well, it's because I haven't started. It says it will start in a moment. Now I hit
Oh,
that. I mean,
oh.
come on. Now it started.
Yeah, I hear the music.
I mean, we've only been doing this for 121 episodes.
I really didn't. I thought you had forgotten about the music with your new system. Are you scratching? You're over there scratching.
Scratching my nose. Nobody can see that but you.
I can't see you right now. Oh, now I can. I fixed it. Okay, we can do it.
Oh my gosh.
I had you minimized and I lost you completely. Like you were gone off into space. You were all the way down in LaRue County and I had to bring you right back up.
I feel minimized with you, Jana. I don't know where we've gone. I just really don't.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Well, welcome to show number 121 of Bacon in Your Mailbox on this Thursday, August the 12th, 2021. I am Greg Milby, community storyteller. That is my friend Jana Clark, community fanatic. And we are so glad to have you with us today on Bacon in Your Mailbox.
I feel like my head is bigger than yours today. Am I too close?
No.
I mean,
maybe not.
Usually your head is way bigger than mine.
Yeah, I forgot my mouse today for my software, and so I had to put up a second camera. So I'm looking here. If I'm looking down, I'm not falling asleep. At least this time.
Okay.
That's where all my controls are, just in case I wanted to be able to do that. But
you have controls?
Well, I'm lack of control on my end, but I don't know why my nose
we were
is
a one-button show.
Yeah, it would be much easier and probably be a lot better. Hey, good morning. First of all, to Carter Blankenship.
Good morning, Carter.
I mean, he's not watching right now because he's in school, but he will be watching.
That's what I was going to say.
So, and that's important, but it's also important to have.
Good morning. Good morning, Greg.
Yay!
I love that kid. So I was bummed. They had, I guess it was yesterday. They had or day before they had the ribbon cutting for their new classroom over at E-Town.
I saw that. Lowe's.
Yeah.
Outfitted them. They have like amazing equipment.
Yeah.
In their new classroom. It's beautiful. I'm going to go check it out in person. I want to see it in person.
Well, I was going to go over there and see it, and then we had some other video stuff that they changed the date, so I had some other video stuff to do, so I couldn't go, but I do want to get over there and see that. And I knew if I went over there, it would be kind of a distraction because Carter would be,
yeah,
he might be a little excited that
he'd be wanting you to interview him, and he'd be standing there like this, wanting you to come over and interview him.
There is no doubt that he would want me to interview him first. All right, so good morning to Morgan Castor, first poster of the day. Happy first day of school.
Good morning, Morgan.
And we will talk first day of school here in a minute because so I'm in the office today, and I walk in, and Kenny and I were just talking, and I guess they had a small crisis of a pencil type deal. And the Milby house, but it was a small crisis, and he was like, yeah, everything's good. And then, we come into the office and everybody was talking about something else. I'm like, oh, well, apparently not everybody had the same type of experience that we had. But we'll talk about first day of school. Good morning, Jay Hobbs. I saw picture of Jay's two kids this morning on the porch, and the dog looked like it was yelling, no.
Listen, I feel like my dogs were yelling no because I was like, oh my gosh, no one's going to be home for a little while. Are you girls all right with that? And I don't know that they were, to be honest.
Yeah. Morgan says 121. That's how many minutes it took to drop her kids off at school this morning.
I heard that may have been how long it took some kids to get home on a bus. Who knows?
So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Of course, I live off of New Glendale Road, and the new East Hardin is not open yet.
Right.
I know I'm going to have to really go early or later in the morning to miss all that because I got a feeling that's going to be a mess.
So I used to live very close to where when they built the new GC Burkhead. And so it just took me a few days to figure out when to come and go. And then once you know that window, you're golden because it's a quick jam and it clears out quick and you're done. But you got to figure it out twice, Monday through Friday, and you will plan your entire go home and leave around that, and you won't have any problem. Your stress level will stay so low. Yeah.
Getting
you'll
the
be
system
fine.
down until something throws
That's
it
right.
off. But
That's right. You got to figure it out.
Yeah, let's see. Bryce Shoemate. Good morning, Bryce.
Hey, Bryce.
Brandon Curry in. Good morning and Tighten Up Milby. Yeah, sporting my Titan shirt
saw
today.
that.
Got that. They play tomorrow night. Preseason.
That's a sweet looking shirt. Jennifer picked that out for you?
She did. I got it for my birthday. No, nice. I got it for Father's Day. That's when I got it. So
it's good.
Apparently, the sizes are off a little bit, though.
What do you mean? It looks good.
Large isn't what large used to be on me.
Well, it looks good. We like the
it.
logo part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morning, Mary Stucker Hall. Oh, she's headed out the door, so she'll watch this on the replay. Good. And
Mary, have a good day.
And I know we'll have a lot of people watching it on the replay because, life has kind of taken over. But
yeah, it's a different time now, right? Because this time last year, we weren't going to school. We weren't driving to school. Everyone was home, and it was a very different time. Mm-hmm. And there's some chaos out there right now. But yeah, I do think that people will be catching us at different times. But in order to get caught up on the craziness of the day and what's coming up, you need to tune back in later. So, yeah. Mary, we'll catch you later.
Look at Brian, though. Brian with a good morning and Lions Club and chicken. I got that.
I had that on my list, Brian.
So we'll talk more about that in a minute, Brian. There's Terry Owen. Beautiful Friday morning. Well, actually, no, it's a Thursday morning, Terry. Look at you. See, you're retired, Terry, so you don't even know what day it is anymore.
Terry, but she's my spirit animal because on Thursdays, I try so hard to make it Friday. It never works for me, but I try all day.
Yeah, and she's running everywhere, too. She's doing a lot of different stuff, so she doesn't know what day it is.
She's probably already working on tomorrow's to-do list.
She shows up at 5K. She probably shows up on Friday. She's like, oh, it's Friday, not Saturday. I'll be back tomorrow to run it again. So, and we got a 5K to talk about here in just a little bit, too.
Nice.
There's the Big Daddy Hobbs. Maybe that's what we call him, Joseph. We call him Big Daddy Hobbs.
I like it.
Jay's just Jay, and that's Big Daddy. Remember that one. I can't wait to take Reagan by your house this afternoon. I don't what? You better not. The kid ain't. I'm moving. So
listen. So they were supposed to go to the new school, but it didn't quite make it. So they're going to the old school for the new year, and then they're going to move.
We'll see.
Right.
We'll see when they get moved.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Dustin.
Look at that, Mrs. E-Town. Wow.
Only in Dustin's eyes.
That's good. I like that. We'll go with that.
Oh, I just dropped my phone. Be right back.
Okay.
Hi. When'd you get here?
Back, Jana. Welcome back, Jana. So first day of school for us, everything was good. No issues in the Milby house.
Good.
So that was great. Always like that. And then Gavin, he goes tomorrow. We take him to drop him back off at UK. So we'll see how second round of that goes. First round was a little rough.
Well, at least you know what to expect this time, right?
Yeah, and I'm not sure everybody's going back yet. Since he's in the marching band, they have to go back early. I think he's going like 3 days early, 4 days early. I don't know, maybe a week or I don't know, but I know tomorrow morning we're going to take him and get him checked in. And what's is funny, from freshman year to sophomore year, the difference of what you're going to take.
Oh, because you've learned that you overpacked last year. Is that right?
Yeah, and I know we're going to end up taking a lot more than we've got on the list right now. But like when you're a freshman at UK, you have to park at Kroger Field.
Yes.
Which is forever away.
Yes.
And so we shifted the meal plan and offset money that he wasn't going to use on the meal plan to the upgraded parking garage. So he is literally, I don't know, maybe 500 yards from the parking garage. So he'll be able to go out easier to Kroger or wherever to get supplies if he needs it.
That's nice. Yes. So where is there? So I know I've heard the whole park at Kroger Field, and when you're there on a tour, because I've done that, they make it sound like it's not that bad. They make it
Mhm.
sound like it's just kind of one of those things. Oh, and you have to move your car by 5 o'clock on Fridays for home games, and you can move it. Like they kind of gloss over it, and then you get home and you think about that, and you're like, what? Yeah,
Yeah.
not easy.
No, not at all. And so Gavin, you can ride the bus, but
Yeah.
it comes periodically. We bought Gavin one of those foldable bikes,
Yeah.
so he could put it in the back, his trunk of his car,
Yeah.
and he would ride it from Kroger Field back to the dorm, and from the dorm
That's
back
smart.
to Kroger, unless it's raining or in the wintertime. You don't want to do it then.
Yeah.
So everybody's got a system, so we're
Sure.
getting in that. And I think Daisy is fine. She didn't know what was going on today. She's like, "Oh, Garrett's up early. Whoa, what's going on?"
Hey,
And,
it's a party for me. Oh, wait, where are you going?
and she's a puppy of habit too. So certain things she does every day, it's the same way, same house. So
Yeah.
this system's going to kind of get thrown off tomorrow. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
We didn't have any major catastrophes until so I have a freshman football player. Okay.
huh.
So first day of high school, first picture day, right? So picture day for the team. And he gets home and it's 6 o'clock. And he says to me, this is yesterday at 6. By the way, my coach told me that my sports physical expires today. And if I don't have one by tomorrow, I can't practice tomorrow night and I can't play in the scrimmage Friday night. And I said, at what point during the last 3 months of this summer that you had to get that done, were you planning on checking the date of that sports physical? So I'm not kidding you. Today, it was not going to happen. I know my day. I know my schedule. Mitch and I were talking about options last night at 9:30. My sweet, adorable, loves me forever, married and put up with me for almost 19 years, took my son to get a sports physical last night at 9:30 or 9. No, I think they walked in the door at 9:10 to a clinic that closed at 9:30. And he sweet talked the people into giving Will a sports physical.
You had 20 minutes to spare. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, that's plenty of time.
Like, are you kidding me? That kid's been home all summer.
Got it done though.
Yeah, so that was our first day. So it wasn't getting out the door for the first day of school. It was moving heaven and earth the first day of school so that the kid could participate in the second day of school practice.
Oh. So, I can't believe I didn't say this already. So yesterday, Garrett got his permit.
Ooh. You know, I bet he's a good driver. Is he a good driver? He's not.
No, he hasn't ever really driven.
Oh, okay. He just seems like he would be a good driver, good kid, good driver.
Oh, he's a good kid, and I think he'll be a great driver. But
he just seems like he would be conscientious.
We got to get to that point. I think he'll be great once he gets to that point. So, have you went through the license process since June?
No.
Okay.
No.
And I don't mean this in any negative way, because that's not what this show is about. It's not about finding a way to air grievances. But oh my gosh, can we get a better system?
Well, so much for not airing grievances. Tell us how you really feel.
So I guess the court system is no longer, the county clerk is no longer doing driver's license. Statewide, they voted not to do that anymore. So now it falls back on the transportation cabinet. So they're over at the old state police post, which is the only venue they could find for right now. They're hoping to get another one. Only can hold so many people. And it's driver's license, permits, license renewals. No, not license renewals. Driver's license, permits, CDLs for 10 counties.
Yeah.
In one location.
Did you make an appointment? Did you make an appointment, or can you?
So the first time we looked on the website and they hadn't updated anything, so it didn't say anything about appointments. They go over there and you couldn't do it. So this was on his birthday.
Okay.
Couldn't do it. So the earliest appointment we could get was yesterday, and they get over there and it's out the door.
Wow.
So he goes through, passes his permit. Well, Jennifer had a call at 3:00. So I had to go over there and do tag team. So I tag her out and I sat in there and we get that done. But it's, and I know it's new, and I know there's a lot of stuff going on, but it's a process.
Wow.
So
I have an appointment. My license expires. My birthday's in September. My license expires October 1. So I have an appointment to get my real ID because my license is going to expire. So I'm just going to get. So I have an appointment, but someone said go ahead and take the morning off. Like my appointment's early in the morning. Everyone said just go ahead and take the morning off because it even if you have an appointment, it takes forever. So I'm prepared.
Yesterday at 3 o'clock, I heard them make the announcement. We're starting to take the 2 o'clock appointments. So you're going to be behind. But I ended up getting Garrett the real ID because that could be done. I don't have it yet. And I guess, you are going to have it by 2023. So the last time I asked the guy yesterday, it's like, you can renew still online, right? He goes, oh, yeah. He said, you can renew online and then you send the money in and then they send you your license. I go, that's a sweet deal because the last time I did that, I sent my money in and they sent me a license back like 7 days later and I was 4 years younger because they used your picture from before. I'm like, that's a sweet deal. So
do you pay extra for that?
Yeah, Chad, you got a stain on your shirt, left chest. Tighten up, cowboy. Oh, I'm sorry, Patriot. So,
Patriot. There you go.
He's a Patriots guy, through and through.
Too funny.
So that was an interesting deal. And then Bonnie says, make sure your birth certificate is a real one for real ID. Hers wasn't. They had to order it.
Yes.
So I guess with Garrett, he needed 2 forms of ID, and then I had to have 2 forms of ID. So I wasn't planning on that. So I had my driver's license. I had nothing else.
Oh.
So you just got to have something with your address on it.
Right.
So the first thing I could find by just typing in a search on my phone on an email with my address was a Fast Tracks auction receipt that had my address on it. That's what I sent the kid. And
sorry, this is where I bought my grill. Will this work?
he's like, okay, yeah, that'll work. I'm like, all right, good deal.
Yeah. So I have a list of stuff. Like the lady at the passport office, because I took Jackson to apply for his passport. Anyway, it's a long story. She told me months ago, she was like, make an appointment and I will tell you exactly what you need to take. And when you have to take, you have to take your mail that tells you where, it has to be, you have to have something dated. So you can't walk in there with something with your address on it unless you can prove that it still is your current. So I was like, glad you told me that because knowing me, I wouldn't have paid a bit of attention to the date.
Yep.
So anyway, I hope I can figure it out between now and then.
You'll get it figured out. It's like even driver's license. They told us, hey, it's at E-Town Police Department, but make sure you check your confirmation whenever they send it to you because it may be a different location by then. So I was like, oh, but yeah, I tried to use a receipt that I had from earlier in the day yesterday because it had my address on it, and they wouldn't take it because it had a time, not a date. It said today at 11:35. So they couldn't take it. But anyway. So JR says 4 years younger. That made you what? 63? I wish I could block people. So,
JR's on it today.
Yeah. All right. So back to Brian Dennis where he's on it. The Elizabethtown Lions Club annual chicken barbecue is not this Saturday. It's next Saturday. And, we like to promote this thing well in advance so you get it on your calendar. So
and buy your tickets.
E-Town High School, $8 is the ticket price for the meal. It's 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. I've always said you go at lunch, get your meal, and go back in the early afternoon hours and get your dinner. Life is good.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be out of town, but my kids are not going to be. And so I'm going to let them, that's how they're going to feed themselves while I'm out of town that day. Okay. Maybe they'll save me some leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice deal.
Yeah.
So tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Well, let's start with today. Tavern in the Garden tonight.
Yes.
6
Beautiful weather.
I don't know who's performing. I know originally it was going to be the Commonwealth Duo, but they're not a duo now. I think she took a break, so maybe it's just Matt McDougal, do you think?
I don't know. All right. I could Google the McDougal.
So that's from 6 until 9. I know the Old School Flavor trailer.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Is it? I've not had it yet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then beer, wine, sodas available for purchase. Downtown walking tour at 7 o'clock. So if you've not done that this year, you need to get on and do that for sure.
Hey, and listen, and I have it on good, I think tonight, wear your nice shirt because you might find yourself in a little video that's being filmed tonight of the walking tour and the garden. So we need a good crowd, and because we're doing a little tourism promo stuff tonight.
Okay.
I know that because that's, my other job.
Yeah. Central Hardin football scrimmage at 7:30. Is that tonight, Jay?
Oh, you'll be done. You'll make it. Go the walking tour and then go the garden and then go the scrimmage.
Yep. So he said tonight. Yeah, good deal. So tonight 7:30 for that. Look at Jay being all over that.
Fun.
Also tonight, I think it's like 9 o'clock, might be a little earlier than that, is the Field of Dreams game, Major League Baseball.
It is. I saw it this morning and I got all the chills. The promotion for it got all the chills.
I'm pumped for that. I cannot wait. I love that movie Field of Dreams.
Yeah,
I know it won't
too.
look like the Field of Dreams per se because they'll have like 3,000 seats, but the fact is there'll be a cornfield in the outfield, and if they hit a dinger, it's going to go in the cornfield.
I mean, it's cool no matter what. Like even if nobody hits the ball, like it's going to be amazing. But yeah, it should be quite the event. Now it will be produced. To your point, it won't be the same, but they'll work in some great stories. You'll see some clips of the movie. There'll be some celebs. There'll be some great players. It will just be super entertaining. I'm tuning into. Did you say 9?
I think so. I might be wrong.
Okay.
It may be
All right,
8
I'll
o'clock,
check it.
and I'm thinking because of being on the west, it's being out in Iowa, the West Coast, they want them to have some fun with it too. So it might.
And they probably want the sun going down too. So
yeah. So that's tonight, and then John Conley Friday night 7 o'clock at the Historic State Theater. I'm bummed I can't
music.
go. Yeah, John Conley's my man, but unfortunately, I've got between Gavin and then we've got a bunch of races this weekend. They're just not physically possible. Sorry, John, I can't see you tomorrow night. But
got a lot going on.
Tickets for that still available. Ag Stravaganza in LaRue County is this Saturday. I don't have much information on that, but I'll dig into that and get it on Kentucky.
My goodness is an Ag Stravaganza?
It's all about agriculture.
It must be.
I think they do it on the square, or they call it, is it the Squircle in LaRue in Hardinville?
I didn't know that.
They call it the Squircle. I do at least.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
So there's that. Saturday morning, the Cecilia Days 5K, or Cecilia Days is going on all weekend. They've got a dinner, I think a fish dinner, and a barbecue on Friday night from 6 to 7:30. Then the beauty pageants, and then on Saturday, of course, they've got all kinds of stuff. The 5Ks at 7:30 on Saturday morning at Cecilia Valley Elementary, and then the parade starts at 10. So you can come around the 5K and then get you a sweet spot for the parade.
Because you'll be tired. You don't want to rest and watch the parade.
Yeah. And then I know the tractor games are going on, and they have a lunch. It's always a good time, and it's the 50th celebration of the Cecilia Days.
Isn't that incredible? Like I'm a big fan of things that happen that are traditional and that are annual events and happen for that long, especially in a community like that. That's good old fashioned fun. That's Americana. And so hang on. So Cecilia Days. Is there anything you have to have? I mean, obviously you have to register for the 5K and all that jazz. How do you do that?
Well, you can do that at ckracemanagement.com or on KentuckySheartland.com. If you get up Saturday morning and feel froggy and like, you know what, I want to run, you can show up Saturday morning like 6:30 or 7 and register and be ready to go.
There you go.
So it runs down to the railroad tracks, comes back Black Branch and goes through the neighborhood there and comes back to Cecilia Valley. So
flat course.
Flat-ish for what we have here. I mean, people think E-Town and Hardin County's, no, it's not flat at all. So
okay,
but so that's going on Saturday. Bonnie says most of us call it that stupid squircle because people can't drive it. That's why people keep running into things because they don't know if it's a square or a circle.
Hysterical.
So
I don't know why I've never heard it called that. Where have I been?
Yeah, it's been that way for a while. Farm to table dinner. Dustin says that's what it is. So.
Thank you,
people
sir.
Call it the Squircle lunch pad. Yeah, unfortunately, it's been that way as of late. So.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Careful down there late at night.
So, and then Hardin County Playhouse, the Little Theater. They had 3 shows last weekend. They have 3 more shows this weekend.
Yes.
It's tomorrow night at 7, Saturday night at 7, Sunday at 3. The Sisters Grimm. And
great reviews.
I think all the kids are like 13 and under, right?
I mean, and apparently Well, you would never know that young people wrote it because they are amazing. Like the reviews are phenomenal.
Yeah. So get out there. It's at ECTC Science Auditorium. You'll need to wear a mask.
Yes.
It is $15 for the tickets, and you can get those at the Hardin County at the Hardin County Playhouse website, or I'm sure you can pick them up night of the event whenever you want.
So we got a lot of options because this weekend is also the last concert at the Emerald Cathedral, Mudbone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's kind of like, I know it seems that, I mean, we've had events and it's been busy all summer, but doesn't it seem like here, right as school is starting, right before the Labor Day holiday, and we get into fall, we have this frenzy of stuff. But it's so cool, isn't it? I love it. So anyway, the Emerald Cathedral, I think you can buy tickets ahead of time or you can get them there. And it's kind of a Southern rock-ish feel this weekend. And so they've done different types of music, bluegrass, music and some this summer, and gospel concert. And tonight is a little bit of Southern rock. So go get your Southern rock on.
Yep, Saturday going to be a lot of fun. Emerald Cathedral. You can park at Grace Heartland Church or at First Presbyterian Church. If you park on the back side of First Presbyterian, it's a real little short walk down that back trail. So, should be a lot of fun. So there's a bunch of stuff going on. So great. Saturday, so here's how it works out with us, because it's either feast or famine.
Yes.
I've got a 5K on Saturday morning.
Yes.
In Cecilia. We have a 5K trail race and a mountain bike event all day Saturday in Bowling Green.
Nice.
And then Saturday night, we're going to Lexington for the Midsummer Night's Dream 5K. Over 2,000 runners in downtown Lexington. So we've got to.
I've been there for that before. It's incredible. I didn't realize it was time for that again. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, here's the interesting thing. Last week, we decided to buy a new trailer, a bigger trailer. So we've got to be able to combine the stuff. That trailer didn't have shelves. So here I am yesterday in all that heat, and I'm not a carpenter. I faked my way through making shelves. But I guarantee you they're not going to fall down.
I was going to say, you didn't use milk crates, did you?
I used 2x4s and about 8 million 2.5-inch screws. If we ever sell that trailer and they want us to take the shelves out, we'll give you a discount.
Right.
Because there's no
shelves
way.
Go with.
I just kept. I've built shelves in the garage before, but these I needed a different way, and yeah, they're up there. They're good. They're solid. So
and that kind of reminds me, when I sold a house in Lexington one time, I made these window treatments. So my mom decided I wanted to sew. My mom bought me a sewing machine. I made 3 projects, and then I gave the sewing machine away because I thought it was a good idea, but I wasn't very good at it. So when I decided to make these cornices, and so I had to attach them to a board so they would look good. Well, long story short, on the back side, they look great from the front. On the back side, there were 1,000,006 screws, along with some duct tape and some rubber bands. And when the people wrote the offer for our house, they asked if we could leave the custom window treatments. And I laughed because I was like, obviously, they did not look at the back.
You get it done how you get it done.
As long as nobody sees your shelves, you're good to go.
Yeah. Morgan did not upgrade the trailer by $500. Do you know the price of 2x4s went down from $8 and something each down to like $3.20 each now?
Wow.
Is there more? 6 weeks. Well, I mean, it's just supply. More? Well, no, it's always been there. It's just supply and demand. More people were needing it at one point. I don't understand why the lumber prices went to where they were. But yeah, I mean, I went in there yesterday expecting to just grit my teeth, but it wasn't too bad. So
maybe it's skettling. Maybe it's skettling out a little bit. I don't know what that word is.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I guess if we need to, I can sleep on those shelves. We can put a mattress on there. I think. I guarantee it'll hold me.
Don't put your booty on one of those screws. You won't sleep very well. You'll be like the Princess and the Pea, but it'll be the prince and the screw. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's definitely an exciting thing. So yeah, so we got all that. That's our whole big weekend plans is that, and every weekend now pretty much until Thanksgiving. That's how that's going to go.
With races, with events, you mean? That's awesome.
Because we're in the festival season.
Yeah, it's true. It is that season.
So from Ham Days to Sorghum Festival to Cow Days to Lincoln Days to Upton Days to White Mills Days. I mean,
all kinds of days.
All those days are all kind of starting with Cecilia days, kicking it off kind of this weekend. So
we got lots of days.
Yeah. And then tomorrow morning, we release lyrics and laughs for the week. And in honor of school, we're doing Harper Valley PTA.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so we haven't done that one yet either. So
that's fun. Very fun.
Oh, Dustin, did I see the dog comment that you did? I did. I did not get to mention something. Dustin and Sam got a new dog. Yeah, it was just happened. I heard the whole story. Dougie Fresh, Big Sexy, Dustin's dad, told me all about it at church on Sunday. So
very fun.
Dustin's a dog owner. Enjoy it. So
it's a practice baby.
Right, it is. All right. Well, hey, I think that's about it.
Listen, that is a lot.
That's a lot going on. So get out and enjoy it. Do some fun stuff this weekend. Hey, am I late to the show? Shane, you can go back and watch the whole thing again.
Go back, watch the whole thing. We gave you all kinds of honeydews, and we talked about you.
Not too much.
We didn't.
Because he's already a big deal.
Yeah.
Did we talk about this last week? Have you Googled what he does?
No, I just go by what you say, because what you say is always true, right?
Yeah. I Googled what he does. Shane is like in charge of everything.
I love it.
He is.
I like to know people that are in charge of everything.
He is like, I think any building that's with a national park, it's got Shane Crutcher's hand stamp on it.
I like it.
He's a king daddy.
He probably signs every structure. He's probably got his signature on the back of a board somewhere.
Right. I'm sure there has to be a card that you can use to get a discount at the national park. I'm gonna have to work on that.
Listen, he probably needs you to build some shelves in some of those buildings. Tell him what a great carpenter you are. Maybe he'll give you a job.
Well, maybe next week I'll show you guys a picture of those shelves, because it is going to be something special. And Jay, that's one thing that I did not do today, Jay. I did not put the weather forecast together, but I will tell you it is going to be sunny and hot today. Just know that. 93 today. We'll get down into the lower 70s tonight, and then a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow with a high of 90. Looks like a 50-50. No, looks like Saturday's, it's changed. Yeah, looks like it's partly sunny and 82 Saturday now.
Yes, I think it is going to get a little bit cooler, windy, but I think the rain is more like kind of that hit and miss kind of stuff. So you could find yourself under a shower, maybe get your yard watered again, because we got a little bit of a watering this week, which we badly needed, or you could skip it all together and never even see a drop. So don't change your plans, just go out.
I had to get a park class. Yeah, you need a better agent, apparently.
Apparently.
If you need that, I'm willing to take on another part-time job, because
Because you have plenty of time on your hands, friend.
Yeah, I was just saying that myself.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this Thursday, August the 12th, 2021, the first day of school in Hardin County, the second day of school for E-Town, and I think it was like a whole week for LaRue County. And
I just can't believe it.
County. Show number 121 of Bacon in Your Mailbox. Ladies and gentlemen, she is Jana Clark, community fanatic. I am Greg Milby, community storyteller. I like that. That's pretty good. You should continue to do that.
I almost pointed this way. Whoa, I had to think about it.
You got it. And that's episode number 121 of Bacon in Your Mailbox. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, y'all.